So I had made a video about The Witcher Season 4 and what they plan to do as far as replacing Henry Cavill with Liam Hemsworth within the context of the story, and it was going to be a huge multiverse thing, which has caused so much backlash that it's actually insane. And then you have the media now coming out and admitting this in multiple articles, which I will show you, and they think it's a terrible idea too. They're like, what? Why the multiverse again? This is awful. I can only imagine being Lauren Hisrich right now, sitting in her chair, writhing in agony at the prospect of people not liking her ideas. But the sad truth and reality of this situation is, yes, everybody hates what Lauren Hisrich is doing with The Witcher, and by all accounts, this show is dead. It's just dead in the water. Liam Hemsworth, I'm so sorry, my friend, but you are on the losing side right now. The Witcher Season 4's Geralt recast tease makes no sense and is the wrong way to replace Henry Cavill. They just say it outright. They're like, hey, sorry, all those right-wing commentators and conspiracy theorists, we're on their side this time, even though we trash them every other day. The Witcher Season 4 teases Liam Hemsworth as Geralt, but the decision to replace Henry Cavill is controversial and risks ruining the story. I mean, they have to replace him now if they want the show to continue, because Henry Cavill's gone. He's off making a Warhammer 40k series, which is probably going to be way more popular and successful than the Witcher series now. And I'm not saying that I want The Witcher Season 4 to succeed, because I just don't think that it can with Lauren Hisrich at the helm, but again, that's just me. Liam Hemsworth should not be playing a different Geralt, they say. I just find that hilarious. The introduction of a multiverse aspect in Season 4 deviates from the source material and undermines Geralt's uniqueness and reputation. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're deviating from the books even more. Now they're just going to flip the entire series on its head and create an all-new story, kind of like they did with Blood Origin, an abomination and a disaster of catastrophic proportions. They're going to try and do the same thing in this show, too. Of course, you had in the first season, Geralt being a complete crybaby and Ciri and Yennefer taking center stage the entire first half of this horrible season. Liam Hemsworth should not be playing a different Geralt, as it would alter the character's arc and undermine the connections built in previous seasons. The show can explain the change through simple continuity or the use of magic. The Witcher Season 4 has teased how it will introduce Liam Hemsworth as Geralt, but it makes no sense and will ruin Henry Cavill's story. The Witcher announced Hemsworth would be replacing Cavill as Geralt of Rivia for Season 4 after supposed creative differences. I really hate that word. Creative differences is the excuse that studios and directors use to mask what's going on behind the scenes. And there was a lot going on behind the scenes. You basically had Henry Cavill in support of keeping the show as close to the source material as possible, and Lauren Hisrich was giving him and his fans and the fans of The Witcher the middle finger, basically 24/7. That's what really happened. I'm not sure why people won't acknowledge this or just tell the truth, but it doesn't just boil down to creative differences. That's presuming that things between these people are okay and everyone's solid, which they're not. It was a complete catastrophe behind the scenes. Again, that's why Henry Cavill's off making Warhammer 40k series. Season 3, Volume 1 of The Witcher was released on Netflix and continued Geralt, Ciri, and Yennefer's journey as they fled from a variety of people trying to capture Ciri. In hiding, Ciri attempted to strengthen and control her magic with Yennefer's guidance, but struggled. The Witcher Volume 2 trailer has shown this magic will develop and implies Ciri will break the law and use fire magic. Volume 1 and the Volume 2 trailer also show how Geralt and Ciri's bond continues to deepen, which makes it even more saddening to audiences that Cavill will not be continuing as Geralt. Yeah. I mean, you're going to have Liam Hemsworth coming in the 4th season. He's going to be like, Ciri, you look so different. And she's like, Geralt, you look different. And everyone's just all disappointed and awkward. The Witcher has multiple worlds, but not multiple Geralts. With Cavill's time as Geralt coming to an end, a Season 4 The Witcher tease has been revealed as to how Hemsworth will replace him. And fans have reacted badly to the tease. Oh, they're mad. They're upset. The Witcher Season 4 revelation implies that Hemsworth will not be replacing Cavill's Geralt directly, but will be entering as a different version of Geralt. So yeah, they're going with multiverse theory on this one, because that's worked so well in the past, right? The tease implied a multiverse aspect to Geralt's story, as the recast would be explained through multiple worlds and points of view. I don't even know what that means. That doesn't make any sense. Using the popular Marvel tactic of having the same character played by multiple actors. Of course, this is a DC tactic now, aka The Flash. Terrible movie. Using a multiverse would reduce questions in The Witcher's world as to why Geralt suddenly looks so different. However, a multiverse direction means season 4 will be diverting away from the source material even more. I mean, it's basically not even its own show anymore. It's just Lauren Hisrich's fanfic. I mean, it was basically that eons ago, but now it just becomes more apparent and in your face. And this has been seen in the Netflix series when Ciri has broken the monoliths and given access to new worlds. There has never been a multiverse, though, and the titular character has always been the only Geralt to exist, but, well, not according to Lauren Hisrich. Again, this is her show. How dare you, Screen Rant, criticize Lauren Hisrich? Okay? That queen is slaying right now. I mean, she's slaying the fan base, and, of course, she's slaying Netflix's bank account. So, of course, hey, back off of poor little Lauren Hisrich, okay? Geralt is renowned in his world, and even for a Witcher, is one of a kind, so bringing in another Geralt would remove that reputation. No, it would completely obliterate the reputation. Okay, they should just go all out in this next part of the season, or in season 4. Just go all out, have both Geralts, okay, team up against the Wild Hunt, all right? Just have 2 Geralts, make it some kind of big multiverse Netflix movie, all right? Have them team up against different versions of the Wild Hunt and King Eridan. Just do it, okay? Because at this point, this show is dead on arrival no matter what you do. No matter what you do. The moment that Henry Cavill left, this show was going to be dead in the water, no matter what. But now you should just go all out like you did in Blood Origin, okay? Just take as many liberties as possible. Yeah. And here's the second story that corroborates this, and it just shows that the media is just as unhappy as the fans are. They think it's ridiculous. They're just like, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Netflix? The Witcher Season 3's big finale is a wasted opportunity. Instead of going out on a high note, Henry Cavill's turn as Geralt of Rivia ends with the hero mostly sidelines. Yeah. It's not just that people are upset with the whole multiverse theory thing. They're upset that Geralt basically is not in this show. He does a couple fight scenes and he's like, I'm so sorry, my mom. I just want my mommy. And then that's it. That's it. And then he's going to be replaced after the second half of this 3rd season. I actually love that they think that they can just show off all the fight scenes that Geralt does in the trailers, and then like the rest of the show he does nothing. And they think that we're stupid and that we're just going to fall for that. In the finale of The Witcher's 3rd season, which also happens to be the final episode where Henry Cavill will play the lead role, haha, our hero, Geralt of Rivia, spends most of his time in bed. This is not an exaggeration. After getting his butt thoroughly kicked in a previous episode, he's stuck recuperating in a forest, trying his best to get healthy so he can continue his quest. It's a bizarre choice that sidelines Geralt in what should, in theory, be an important moment for the series. But yeah, but this was always the goal. It was always Lauren Hisrich's goal to sideline Henry Cavill and put Ciri and Yennefer at the forefront. I mean, they've been building up to that from like the 1st season. I mean, I barely saw Geralt in the 1st season as it is. Yennefer took up most of the season. And then Ciri took up a good chunk of it too. And then the 2nd season, they did a little bit better with the Henry Cavill presence, but it was mostly a Yennefer and Ciri story once more. And now in the 3rd season, they've just gone all out. They're like, okay, yep, that was our plan all along. So here you go, more Ciri, more Yennefer. It's a bizarre choice that sidelines Geralt in what should, in theory, be an important moment for the series, the character and the actor. Instead of sending Cavill out on a high note, the season kind of just ends. It didn't have to be this way. When it debuted back in 2019, Netflix's adaptation of The Witcher proved to be a surprisingly faithful version of the story, one that was dark and funny at the same time. Things got off track in season 2 when the show moved away from both the source material and its main cast of characters, putting much more focus on political squabbling and world building than the main trio of Geralt, Cavill, Ciri, and Yen. The absolute worst part of that season for me was them just killing off Eskel in the 2nd season, like right off the bat. Like in the 1st episode that you see him, he dies. Just awful. Okay, and if you don't know who Eskel is, he's one of the Witchers and he's supposed to just survive, okay? But they just kill him. I mean, they wouldn't dare kill Yennefer or Ciri in their show though, but they'll just kill other Witchers because of course. Right, Lauren? Season 3, which was split into 2 volumes, was a chance to fix things. The first 5 episodes seemed to be a good setup for what promised to be an exciting finale. Geralt was prepping for a huge showdown with the new big bad. Ciri was finally becoming independent. Okay. And Yen had largely stopped making decisions that made absolutely no sense. Yeah, but the decisions made about Yennefer make absolutely no sense, so it kind of cancels the first thing out. Volume 2, which consists of only 3 episodes, squanders almost all of that potential. The rest of this post includes major spoilers for the first 3 seasons of The Witcher. The first 3 seasons. The only 3 seasons that matter, right? Because season 4, it's not even going to really be The Witcher, and I guess you could say that this season isn't really The Witcher either. The Witcher's incapacitated. So, there you go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked it, smash that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Say goodbye, Play-Doh. Meow meow.